Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my project moving out, project pan. This is where I'm panning a list of items before I move out of this current apartment that I've been in for 3 years, and I am moving. So I wanted to kind of reduce some clutter, get some things out of my stash. So without further ado, let's get started. First up, we're gonna go through everything that I've made progress on, then we'll go into empties, and then we'll go into some roll-ins. So we've got the Cosrx hyaluronic acid serum. This last time was right about there, and now it's down here. We're actually making pretty steady progress on this, and I would say that I've been focusing on it more because it's in the project, so really happy with that. We also have these Madecassoside blemish pads. I never say those right. But this one, it's very hard to kind of see, how far down they are. When we started, I thought that we were about halfway done, and I've used them a handful of times. I'm not really keeping track of how many I'm using, but there's 100 count in the box. So this is one that I'm feeling a little frustrated with. I don't think that I'm actually going to be able to finish it in time. So I've started to put this out on my bathroom counter and try and just use it instead of my acne wash in the shower as a post-shower step. So that's kind of where that one's at. It's kind of like maybe it will, maybe it won't. Next up for moisturizer, we have the Mix Soon Soothing Cream. This is what it looks like now. It's getting very skinny. I took this camping with me, and I really like having a squeezy tube for camping because then you're not like dipping your dirty hands into a little like pot of moisturizer. So I would say that we are probably in the last third of this. I don't want to squeeze it out anymore because it is very difficult to move the package once it's squeezed. So I think that we can probably get through this in the next 30 days. And yeah, if I didn't mention, this is like my halfway point check-in. I have 30 days left before I technically get my new lease. I still have a little bit of overlap, but I'm like, let's just do it based off of the 30 days. Next up, we have some fragrance items. This is the Nightmare No. 2 custom fragrance, and it is, I would say, just above the label. And this one I'm not marking because it's glass and it's special. But I have been remembering to use this on my bedtime routine. So that's really good. And then for other fragrance, we have the Ariana Grande Cloud Body Mist. And last time we were right here, and this time we're right above this pink mark. So going actually pretty fast with this. I have been remembering to put it on. This is basically the only scent that I've been wearing. Sometimes I've been wearing my the Noise Orange body mist, but I've been trying to use this one so religiously. We also have a kind of tangentially related fragrance item. This is going to be a wax melt for Debut Taylor Swift. And I believe that we had a full bar when we started, and we're down to about half. I currently have this in my wax melter, and I think that the one that I currently have in my wax melter has 1 to 2 more uses in it, and then I'll probably put the rest of this bar in, and that will be kind of what'll take me to the end of this apartment. So making good progress there. Next up, we have a couple things that we can't necessarily track progress on, but I have the e.l.f. laminating gel, and then I also have the NYX. This is the Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen. Both of these, I'm kind of over. I don't love them. I did my brows using them this morning. So the color that you see is this, and then just the shape is this. I feel like I want to declutter them at the end of this. So I'm kind of on the fence with these. I feel like I don't always love my brows when I do it with this. This one is just kind of like one of those clear brow gels, and when they start getting a little bit cloudy, it's kind of gross to use them. So I think that I'll probably end up using these through the rest of the 30 days, and then after that, I will declutter them. So awesome. Next up, we have a Bobbi Brown Cream Shadow Stick Mini in the shade Moonstone. And this is what we have left of that. And I am tracking this on my little notebook here, so you can see Bobbi Brown right here. We started at that mark. I did a little check-in because I was excited, and then we're here right now. So that's that. And then we also have, for other things that are kind of on this paper, we have our Makeup by Mario pencil in Rich Mauve, and this one, it's getting so tiny. Here it is against the cap, so we're almost to cap height. And I just sharpened this morning. It was super dull. Yesterday at work, I literally like put a reminder in my phone, like, sharpen your lip pencil. So that one is in progress. And on our sheet over here, we've got our Makeup by Mario. It started up here. We're all the way down here. So we've made a lot of progress in the last 30 days. That one is another one where I'm like, ooh, am I gonna make it? But I'm making so much progress that I'm like happy about it. We have another couple lip products. This is the Tarte Maracuja Lip Plump in the shade Honeysuckle. And as you can see, it's kind of down to the last little bits. I've been using a lip brush to kind of carve that out. And anytime that I'm home and at my desk, I just put this on. So I'm thinking we can definitely have this used up as long as I remember to use it. And then we have two Buxom glosses. And so here we've got Celeste, and this is very solidly below the M. I think we were just below the M last time, and this one settles really nicely. So I just have this at my desk at work all the time, and I just put this on with my Makeup by Mario. And then we've got our other Buxom in the shade Ryan, and that is like right down here. It's a little bit thicker, so it doesn't go down as much, but you can see the windowing in it and just how little is left. So another one that I just keep at my work desk most of the time. So that takes us through all of our items that we have made progress on. So let's do our empties quick. For empties, we have some really exciting stuff. This one is the smallest empty, but it is one that I'm really proud of. This is the Urban Decay eyeliner pen in, I think it was Electric Empire. You'll see that there is a little bit in there, but it is so far down and I can't sharpen it anymore, to the point where it's kind of like scraping on my eyes, and I'm not about to do that. So that is an empty for me. We also had more like body care, hair care empties. So we got the Clinique. This is the 2400 hour hydrating moisturizer. All done. I will repurchase that eventually. We got the Redken shampoo done. This one was just about to here, upside down measuring, and I think it had like 3 more uses after we checked in last time. I had the Method body wash in the Sovereign, and this one was right here. This one had about a week's worth of use left. And then we also had the EOS Shea Better body lotion, and this one I cut open and entirely used. And then we have 2 last empties. This one is the Amika Rising Star, and it had maybe a week's worth of use in it. It's a special one because I did use up this little mini of the Pharmacy Bomb. I used it up completely. And then guys, I went on a camping trip and I panic bought a big one of these. So I went and bought the big size and I refilled it because I panicked that I was gonna need it while I was gone. Plot twist, didn't need it when I was gone. And so I've used it like once since I got the new one. So I refilled this because I was going camping and I didn't want to bring the big one with me. So that is the way the cookie crumbles. It was definitely a moment of like panic and of like a little bit of overbuying. Technically I did finish it before I bought the new one. So I take that as a win, but at the same time I was trying to hold out for my new apartment. And then I'm like, well, it probably would have been about 40 days without that product. And I'm like, I don't know if I could have done that. It's really good at taking off my makeup. So that's kind of where we're at for updates and empties. And then I do have 3 items that I want to roll in quickly. So over here we've got a body wash. I know that we made really good progress on our last one, but this is the Good Karma Everybody Needs Some from Lush in the shower gel. And this one, I don't know, it's just been flying by. Part of this is from like refilling my travel containers and stuff, but this one really going by quite quickly, and I thought that I could potentially finish that up in the next 30 days, or at least make really good progress on it and just top off my travel container, and then I would have 1 body wash moving into my new apartment. For the next one that I'm rolling in, this is the Tree Hut Rainbow Sherbet Shea Sugar Scrub. Say that 8 times fast. And that's what that looks like right now. I definitely think that I can use this up in 30 days, especially if I decide to shave my legs at all. So I'm just gonna focus in on that. Next up, we have our Kores Greek Yogurt Cleanser. And this one, I know that I have some in it still, but I was looking at it with a flashlight last night, and it's basically all right here. There's a little bit in the corners, but I'm thinking I might be able to use this up. And the reason why I want to use it up is because I have a backup in my closet, and I really would like to use up this one and then just move with 1 face wash. So I still can kind of like squeeze some out just regular, but I'm almost to the point where I'm going to need to cut it open. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of work on that. Probably not mark it because it's kind of like goopy and it doesn't settle well. So, and then we've got 1 final roll in, and this is the Dionysus Hand and Body Goat Cream, and this is what it looks like. We're down here, but I have a little clip on it because the top is broken. So I would love to just get rid of this because I don't really want to have to move with it, and it's literally like so ready to be done. So I'm thinking that I just take my current hand lotion out of my bag and I just start carrying this with me. So that's what I'm gonna do. And yeah, so here are my empties. I'm gonna go ahead and mark some of the ones that I just rolled in, and then you'll see some of these pop up in my empties as well. But otherwise, I look forward to 1 more check-in, hopefully, before we do our wrap up for this project pan, and then we'll be in an entirely new space, and it will be awesome being in a new apartment and exploring a new area. So with that said, have a great rest of your day, your week. If you are doing a project pan, let me know. What are you doing? What's an empty that you're proud of? And I will see you guys next time.